Yes, good morning, Macushla. Good morning, Bahamas. This morning, we're located just east of Workers House. And yesterday, as we all are aware, it was a madhouse where more than 1,000 persons would have shown up in hopes of getting their hands on some vouchers being given by Bahamas Hotel Catering and Allied Workers Union. Now, in the midst of their needs, social distancing not being represented yesterday, but today, a new order of operation. I'm being joined this morning by Inspector M. Berkeley Johnson from the Royal Bahamas Police Force, who's going to talk to us about how that setup is working. Good morning, Officer Johnson, and tell us, how's your setup working this morning?
Very pleasant good morning, Bahamas. Yesterday we realized that we had a crowd of persons out here who were dissatisfied with the operation and how today business would have been put in place. So this morning, we were out here early to take on this task. This morning, we anticipated to have some 1,600 persons out here this morning. So what we decided to do is to implement the drive-through that will be able to assist these persons and to ensure that they were to abide by the COVID-19 law. So they are wearing their masks as they would come up to the counter and present their IDs and so forth. But if you were to just look behind me below the hill, you will see where we have a vacant lot there. We have persons that once you see on top of the hill where they get crowded, we will have persons as they would come off the main Tonic Darling Highway. They will go into that lot where we have some chairs allocated as a form of a semicircle. And then if it would have come to a point where persons would enter onto the main Tonic Darling Highway, we have another property next door. We are just trying to see if we could eliminate persons from causing traffic congestion on the Tonic Darling Highway. We also have a plan C that if we would get to another point where we would have it set forth, where we would have an officer stationary in the middle of the Milo Butler Highway, and having persons, they would have traveled south onto Milo Butler Highway and go around the roundabout and occupy that whole left side of Milo Butler Highway that will bring you up here to the start point. So we just want to make sure that what happened yesterday, that it does not occur today. We want to make sure that everybody get what they are entitled to and that they be at ease and they come to collect their voucher and not come out here to collect the coronavirus.
Now, some great information there, of course, Inspector Johnson. Just one follow-up question. Yesterday, of course, as you alluded, many persons are not recognizing social distancing. Today, that's not even a concern. There's a designated wait area, so persons don't have to congregate. They can stay inside their vehicles as these lines move smoothly. 1,600 persons expected to come out here today as well. How long will your officers be out today to enforce this setup remains intact?
Well, the officers are here to cater to the Bahamian people, and as long as these persons are going to be issued with their voucher and so forth, the police is going to remain here to ensure that these people would get what they are entitled to and that they would feel comfortable and be in a safe environment, which is their vehicle. There will be more than 6 feet within their social distance feet.
Well, some great information and updates there coming in from the Royal Bahamas Police Force. And of course, if you are on the streets and you do happen to traverse this Tonic Darlings area, of course, you shouldn't have any reason for fear, as police have ensured that it's much different from it was yesterday. Traffic is flowing on the way here. There was literally no backups, and so you should be able to access your destination smoothly, safely, and on time. Reporting from the area of Tonic Williams Darling Highway, Lloyd Allen for the morning edition. Macushla, back to you in studio.